Action. Sorry, Rocky, I didn't mean for that.
Once we're all in the boat,
I have enough to fish over.
I'm gonna go.
Yes, after the water elemental battle with the Lord and the elements, our group has made it onto this boat. Sorry,
You're good. I'm gonna drop a 4th level Cure Wounds.
Right.
Sanctuary.
I'm gonna transform back as a bonus action
Before you
into
do
my.
that, I'm gonna cast
To get on the
Beacon
boat, I'm gonna transform into
I'm
a,
gonna cast
bonus
Beacon
action
of
back
Hope
into
so
human
that
form.
it's
Okay.
automatically at max when you heal me.
Oh yeah.
You can tell.
And for anyone within 30.
You can tell after this battle, it's even though it's overcast, you can tell it's starting to get dark.
Does that last for 1 minute?
It lasts up to a minute of concentration and it's a 30-foot radius, so whoever's in it and who gets casted a healing spell on is always at max.
Okay, as soon as you cast that, then I will burn my last 3rd level slot to do Aura of Vitality. And I will take.
I don't need any healing, so.
The opportunity to, with Aura of Vitality and Beacon of Hope, I can do 120 hit points.
Really?
It's 2d6 for 10 rounds. So I guess it would be max 11 times, and then I roll 2d6. So what's, if I did. What's 6 times 12?
72.
You get 72 hit points. You get 36, and then another 60.
So I get 96?
Yeah.
And I don't need any healing because I was in wild shape form the whole time for this battle.
You guys?
Yeah.
They're okay?
Zim and Nexus are okay.
Alright, the last one's going to me. That's almost max as well, 11.
Nexus took some damage from that wave, but nothing that, you know,
Wow, I'm
damaged
7
him
health away from
really
max.
badly.
Boom.
I'm almost near max again.
Actually, and as the battle between you and the water elementals and the Lord, you do see the water start to recede back as Port Hart is now visible.
Ah, hooray.
Let's make sure we get the boat back so it
Yeah,
don't
get
get
the boat into.
so it don't get landlocked.
Yeah.
We start moving it out.
When it recedes, you guys are actually
Pulled with it.
pulled in to the
Harbor.
The harbor.
The port, or whatever.
You can see that this was just recently flooded.
There's
So it's gonna dry
waterlogged
up
bodies
pretty quick.
everywhere.
There are dead bodies in the streets, yes. But
Hooray.
you also see a good amount of people, probably from what you can see at the moment, close to 100 people on paddle boats and coming up from underneath houses, ones that didn't need to breathe and could breathe underwater. Races like that. So this is a pretty... Port Hart is the main port in Exodius. So it's got a good amount of people in it.
Like water genasi and.
They're there as well, yes.
Crazy water breathers.
So
Thank
do
you.
see people come out of Nestle necessarily to say the water works as they come back into town, kind of seeing what the hell happened to their town just now.
Well, we saved your town.
You're
It was
welcome.
a pain in the
And
ass.
you guys have started the
Sex says you're welcome.
restoring the elements quest.
Yay.
Hooray. Whee.
Restoring or destroying?
Restoring.
Restoring the elements.
If you would pay attention.
I heard what you said.
No, you,
Back off,
you
man.
thought he said destroying the elements.
No, I said, because that's what we did, was we destroyed elements.
Actually, I didn't say what I meant to say for the Water Lord. So would you guys like me to say what
Yes.
the Water Lord said before he perished?
Please.
Sure.
Okay.
He said, "Me and my brothers will shape the world in our way, not Axis."
Ah, so these people hate Axis. Or these things.
that the
god that we're trying to do this quest for.
the one that grants wishes?
Yeah. Which is still skeptical.
Daisy Mama.
Hi, Daisy.
Hi, beautiful girl. Hi, sweetie. Hi, sweet baby. Hi, sweet.
Sorry, I just needed to clarify that for you guys to actually know what he said before he perished.
So I'm gonna use my channel divinity to restore a second level spell slot. Harness divine power.
Ooh, I need.
And I guess. Are we setting off or are we trying to rest?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Set off.
Most of the places here, for the most part right now, are waterlogged, but you do see people casting spells and everything to restore the town. You can tell there's some pretty strong magic casters out there.
Want to hang around town for a few?
At one point, you see one district completely dry up.
What district?
Sure.
There's, I would say, 12 different sections for ports. You see 2 ports open up on the left side as if nothing ever happened there.
Pretty powerful waterbenders.
These people are crazy.
It's the main port in Exodius, so
They're prepared for water.
they're prepared for just about anything.
Except for a water lord. They're prepared for the aftermath.
Well, you can tell there's some broken ships from where they tried to keep the
Fight
water
them.
elementals from coming in, and it just didn't work.
You just won't leave her alone, will I?
No.
Spaz is obsessed with his girlfriend.
Wife. And a kid.
You have a kid and not be married?
Well, they're
I
cats.
have kids and I'm not married.
You think cats are gonna have the concept of marriage?
So how do they
Exactly,
know?
they're girlfriend
How
boyfriend.
do they know if they're married?
When
If
they
don't-
act like that.
But how do they know if they don't have the concept?
Well, I mean,
Get right!
it's discussed that in the animal kingdom there are creatures that mate for life.
Yeah,
true,
so there's
Maybe-
that.
Maybe Spaz is one of those.
He decided to stick with his mate.
So, you guys, what are you wanting to do? I know you just done a bunch of healing for everybody. Anything, Gayla, do you want to do anything? You're on the boat.
No.
You guys do have the option to sail into Port Hart or to sail away.
I'd like to maybe get into Port Hart and
Sail away.
find a place to sleep. Because I'm...
Like I said, you did see 2 districts and sections open up.
Maybe one of them has a bar.
Do you guys want to go find a bar?
Who's my main spellcaster here? I believe it's you, isn't it?
Yeah, but I'm multi-class now.
That's okay. Give me an Arcana check.
Oh. We'll see how we're going with that. Guidance.
Okay.
Bless.
Arcana plus 1.
Oh, hey, you're within 5 foot of,
I think that's saving
Them.
throws, not
Yeah.
Yeah.
skill
What
checks.
about bless? Does bless work?
I think that one's attack rolls and saves.
Alright.
Oh, I've been rolling some 19s tonight. 22.
you can tell in that those 2 districts that are now completely, looks like nothing ever touched them. Someone cast a wish spell in that area.
Bruh.
You don't know where,
Damn.
but you know that's what was the cause.
Alright, now we need to look for someone who hasn't slept for 3 days. That's like the only way to tell whoever casted wish just now. It looks like they haven't been asleep for 3 whole days.
Surprisingly enough, how long have you guys been awake? Because you were at the.
Far too many hours. It's
I was
time
getting
to
ready
sleep.
to say,
I don't need sleep. Doesn't bother me.
We kind of just montaged here. We didn't really establish how long the ship trip was, if
This
it was
is
multiple
true.
days, or if it was...
yeah.
Several
Probably
hours.
took a nap on the ship or
Yeah, I
some
would
shit.
say you guys took a long rest on that ship before you got there.
Mhm.
But yeah, so do you guys want to sail this ship that you had to those districts, or are you guys wanting to leave?
What is the reason we came to this port in the first place? Wasn't it to cross over to?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
just
gonna
to
have
get
to go
through.
somewhere.
Yeah, just to get through. You guys had no idea this was happening.
I guess we'll go to one of the dry districts.
Well, it is getting night.
Yeah, you can tell it's about 7, 8 o'clock in the evening.
Sure, we'll head over to the one where there's crazy magic being cast. Why not?
Alright. So you guys get over there, and you do see only 2 or 3 people over there kind of taking in some of their boats that you can tell kind of have a symbol for this dock. It seems like some of the docks that you've seen have a certain symbol on them, as though that is their shipment yard. So when you come in, I don't actually have the symbol for you, but you roll in and you see the docks with the same symbol. One of the sailors comes up and greets you, and he said, "Well, we just seen what you guys done. It's greatly appreciated. Is there anything we can do for you?"
I suppose we're looking for lodgings.
You can have a room as long as you want.
I'm gonna say, then can I have a key to a room?
You'll have to go to the inn.
Where's the inn?
Up the street, take a left, down 2 blocks, and go right.
And I'm gone. After he's done talking, I'm gone. I'm going to
You just
sleep.
leave the party and you're gone?
I'm tired.
Okay, yeah, you make it to the end, and I'm gonna kinda, wait, I'm gonna say with your entire thing that you just done, you make it to the door. What do you 3 want to do once you get pulled up and they tell you where the inn is and you can go rest if you want? After you run off, he looks at you guys and he says, "I'm sorry, it's not much right now. There are some things that we still need to fix, but we did have one of our employees help us get somewhat back to what we were. Now we just need to restock on supplies, things like that. He was able to restore our districts, but we had to now get shipments in and kind of start from scratch. As far as our food, general goods, supplies, magic items.
I guess I'll say to him, like,
A figure that can do that is not the one in charge of this town. We call him an employee.
He is an employee, so to say, our CEO. If you wish to find him, he's in the tallest building in the center of our district.
I look over, does it look like a tower?
It does somewhat look like a tower. I would say yes, it's a tower. But if you could, please let him rest. He needs a couple of days of rest before he can take any kind of visitors or business associates or travelers.
Well, that may complicate some things since we are on the road.
Good.
Thank you for showing us.
Did I wake you up in time? Don't get him, supervisor. Love
I
you.
think I will head towards the inn as well.
Start saying what you was saying there again before you came through. Then you can cut that little part out.
What?
I think it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. So you're headed towards the end. What would you 2 like to say? I'm gonna say it was probably around the same time as you were talking as well. You guys have any questions for him or?
No.
Bosak is hungry. Gonna go eat the ration. And go
We'll
to-
supply you with
Fish.
exactly what you want from the inn. You
Fish.
can have any meal on the menu.
Ooh.
Fish.
Bosak hungry.
Fish.
Do you want fish, sir?
No, just it's a port town, so we get a lot of fish. fish meals, fried
Definitely
fish,
don't
fish
want
fillet,
soup.
You look a little,
salmon.
you look a little woody, but if you want something to eat, you can as well.
My mother was a woman.
Oi.
You wouldn't happen to know where we could find any diamond dust?
Or diamonds.
Probably not right now. As you can see, we had a great port here, but we'll get it up and running within the next 2 weeks. Everything will be back to normal. If you can make it back, I'm sure we can find something.
Oh well.
Slither off.
So you all go to the end. What would you like to eat? We have dragon's tongue,
Ooh.
dwarven foot soup,
Toe fungus. No, don't like the toe fungus.
or fried elven ears.
Elven
I'll
ears.
go with the dragon tongue, please.
All right, one order coming right up. Would anybody else like anything from the menu?
You don't have any like fresh caught fish or anything?
Oh yeah. As he pulls this big slab of fish out, he goes, "How much of it do you want?"
It's huge.
Just a portion.
Wow. How do you want it cooked?
Deep fried. And lots of batter.
Medium rare.
Damn it. What?
He starts to throw it on the pan as he sears it on
Fish.
one side.
You can't eat a
Then he
medium
takes
rare
it.
fish.
Yes, you can. Salmon. Bitch.
Kind of
It's not-
whips the
You cook
butter
salmon,
around
you
it
You have to
and
cook
like
Not
fish
that.
all the
medium
way
rare.
No, you
through.
don't.
Yeah.
I've worked at a
kind of-
restaurant that sold salmon.
Sushi.
Sushi's
Sushi,
the
bitch.
exception.
Yeah.
Salmon is
Yeah.
sushi.
Sushi.
So he makes you your
Yeah,
fish
there's
and he
difference
serves it to
between
you
the terminology.
medium.
Well, I'm a snake
can
guy,
cook
so
a
I can probably
fish
just.
cooked.
Logan,
I
tell
can take it.
Roscoe that you can cook a salmon medium, well, and well done.
Generally, I do sell salmon medium at my restaurant, but that's kind of the. We get a nice salmon cut fillet, and the cod that we get does need to be fully cooked in deep fryer.
See?
But that's a
Some of
cod, not a salmon.
it. Okay.
Would you like something to eat from?
Is this a salmon or
She's
is this a
asleep.
giant cod?
Oh, you went to sleep. Okay. So.
Well, she went to
after that,
her room. She might go a murdering.
You guys have ate.
Fish has a
You said you were
lower
going to bed.
minimum required internal.
She
temperature
can't
than
go a
beef
murdering?
poultry.
No, you went to bed. That's what you
So
said. You
let's
went
watch
to
Oh.
cooked fish. Sushi's raw.
Yeah.
Almost raw. They barely cook it at all.
So
Most
you guys
sushi is
going
They
to
do-
raw.
They
take-
prepare.
Are you guys going to take a long
Most
rest?
sushi is
Yeah.
Alright. You guys wake up in the morning. And you
Someone
can
was
get breakfast down there. Everything right now that you guys are getting served as far as food and rooms are free.
Yay. You wouldn't happen to have dragon egg omelets?
Okay, what I think we should absolutely do when we get a little more established is have like, at least have like a sound effect that plays when we get a long rest.
Okay.
That'd be funny.
And the weather today is fair.
Twinkle, twinkle, star.
I'm gonna start looking at my
That's the
stuff.
fucking where you are.
Wow. Don't go there.
So, you guys wake
Why
up.
don't you go ahead and choose? I'll stop you with a stick.
When you guys wake up and you walk out the door, before you walk out the door, you all have the same note that says, "Thank you for saving me," with a dash that says Zim.
This guy's handwriting's horrible.
His English is horrible.
Common is horrible. There's no English in this. There's no English in Fantasyland.
So the person that you saved left
I
you
used
guys
it.
a thank
Do you
you
have a
note.
prepared?
Oh,
I
Zim.
used it.
We each got
And then I used it.
Zim.
just one.
It was nice to help out.
You sound just like him.
I know something, Zim.
You sound just like Sim.
Anybody want to make me a perception to look out their window?
Sure. Let's see, what's my
June, you want to make a perception and look out your window?
Why not?
7. Oh, that makes it 22.
23.
Oh, sure, you have to do the
Anybody who got over 15 to see is them walking towards the tower.
What tower?
The tower. Did you not listen? Did you not pay attention?
I kind of forgot.
Roll by roll high.
Actually.
No.
I got a 13.
Oh. Well, you know that Zim went to the tower then.
Hey, Theo, Zim is going to tower.
They told us to leave him alone.
That's what I thought.
Should we follow him?
I didn't think so.
I'll give you the blessing of the trickster. That's it.
Me?
Yeah,
Okay.
since you want to follow him.
Let's just
So
go,
are you
Theo.
all going to follow him, or you're just going to send one person to follow?
Oh, there's going to be 2 people.
The two of us.
But this looks like 1 people.
So I'm going to say that Gala and Sanctuary are downstairs in the inn. Is that going to be accurate, or are you guys going to wait for them to get back?
I don't know. How much gold did we earn from beating this water elemental?
No one looked for any, and plus the water just receded.
We didn't even get gold.
I was
from
gonna
the
say, they
people
just
we saved.
dissipated. There was nothing to search.
Yeah, there was just water.
You guys also, you know, you've only been here for 1 day, so if you wanted to wait another, you'd be able to go talk to a boy in the tower. But you do see Zim going up there.
Let's go, Theo. Let's go.
I'm moving.
So are you guys being stealthy about trying to
I'm
follow him?
invisible.
Sure,
I
you're
turn
invisible.
invisible.
So you are you gonna go invisible as well, or?
I can't do that.
Okay.
I just
Roll me stealth.
Because of Roscoe's thing, I don't have disadvantage.
You're welcome.
His passive perception is 12. So you gotta roll above 12.
6.
Oh, I thought 12 was gonna be such an easy number to beat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. He
Can always work
turns
that way.
around and he goes,
What
"Oh,
the
hey!"
hell?
Or hang on, let me get in voice. Oh, hey! Thank you for saving me.
Couldn't help but notice you were going to the place we were told not to visit.
Yes, I work there.
Oh, fascinating. Could you give us an introduction?
Of course, I'm number 2. Head of the military.
Well, I'm just a
Well,
Clear
sorry,
it from our
head
front.
of the military squadron for my post.
Well, I figure we might have earned some sort of compensation for your,
Oh yes, for saving me, of course.
and potentially the town as well. I wouldn't want to take it out of your pocket.
Oh no, if you had not come, oh, it would have been very bad.
Well, you are the one who fished me out of the water.
I appreciate you saving me. It was anything I could do to help.
You did help. Or
I'm glad that I could save you and your friend. We were in a hell of a predicament.
I'm gonna sneak around to the other side and just unpoof from invisible.
I'm gonna roll to see if I hear your footsteps. I rolled a nat 20. I just hear you kind of step on a rock. Oh! Oh! Oh, you got me! You got me! Oh, it's good to see you.
Bozak, happy too to see you. Thank you for help.
So, would you guys like to come with me?
Yes, Bozak want to go.
That would be good.
Come follow.
While we're on our own for the moment, I'll kind of turn to Ballsack. And I'll be like,
You see, I have these 2 short swords.
Yes, I
kind of pull them
see.
both out.
I'm not very good at using both in 2 hands. I was wondering if you needed maybe a magic sword that could fight weird creatures like that
Ooh,
in the fray.
yes, Balsac. Balsac has nothing. He only has dagger.
I'll hold out a short sword of life stealing.
Uh-oh. Yes, Balsac happy to take.
Oh, and we gotta get a player's handbook.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so we can level up.
Oh, he's already got a player's handbook. I dropped it on him.
Short sword of what?
Life stealing.
I guess since we're gonna be going to the tower, do you guys wanna? I don't know. You're still in the inn, and they just went to go kind of see where he was going. Do you guys want to go into town anywhere, possibly?
I don't have money for shit.
Gala?
I'm asleep.
No, you're.
What
It's
pluses?
morning.
Oh, okay.
See any pluses?
It doesn't have any bonuses. It's just 1d6 plus your dex mod.
Do I have
It's
any
a-
money? Is
it's
that
a
what the
simple
question
weapon.
was?
And
Do I have any money? Is that what the question was?
No, what do you want to do? It's morning time.
Well, I have
When
no
this,
money.
um,
so the answer to that
when you
question,
roll a
which wasn't
natural
good.
20 on this weapon,
I'll go get
you
food.
deal an extra
They give you
10
free
necrotic
food.
damage to anything
Whatever
visible,
you
a
want on the
construct or
menu.
undead, and you gain 10
I'll try the
temp
elven
HP.
ears.
The fried elven ears.
Yeah, I like fried
Deal.
food.
Okay, I did.
They
On a
serve
nat 20
you
I
an
deal.
elf ear
It's
with brown
does its
sugar.
regular damage plus an extra 10.
It's like a beignet.
and it says
Like
it's
an
necrotic.
elephant ear.
And then you get 10 temp HP. So it
But
like
it's not actually an
it does
elf
extra
ear.
damage.
Like
and
it's
then
not
you
like
kinda
me.
heal.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's an elf ear.
Oh,
They actually have elf ears that are fried.
it's crazy.
Oh, I see what it does. Just transfers life points.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, I must practice with this.
It may take you an hour to get familiar with it, but it has done me some good. I think I would like to keep the flame tongue short sword I have.
That is cool looking when it is working. I like it.
When it is working.
When it is flaming.
So I'm gonna remove that from mine.
Okay. We'll say while
I'll
you
go
and
find
him
these
were
losers.
talking about the switch or giving him the weapon and everything, we were walking towards the tower.
That was what I wanted to do.
As you guys come up, there's this probably it's a good 20-foot staircase or 20-step staircase up to this tower, and it does have guards, kind of dressed in just black and red garments with their district symbol on it. They see that Zim is approaching, they kind of stand up straighter and kind of
Yes. Salute.
salute him in a way with their javelins that they have, kind of smashing them into the ground. He says at ease as he goes inside and brings you with him. You see you see one section over here of what seems to be arcane focus area, where most of the mages and wizards are over there studying. On the other side, you see a hole with a blacksmith forge underneath it, so the smoke can go out. You also see a bunch of different weapons over there, just short swords, great swords, axes, etc. And then it goes into a bigger open area where you can see some of the more nobles and things taking care of paperwork. And then there's a giant door, but the doors are closed. It seems to be someone of big importance is behind this door that is resting. As Zim brings you in and he tells you what's going on in each spot. Over here, we have our mages and everything. Over here, this is where our weapons come from. We can't go through that door today, but tomorrow you can speak with my boss. He is very, very exhausted after his wish.
Okay.
If he's a magic practitioner, he wouldn't happen to have some sort of teleportation sigil in this place, would he?
He keeps most of his magic to himself. We're just the lower ones.
Perhaps we can inquire on the leisure time.
He is pretty wore out.
Is there
He's
anyone I
understandable.
might speak with about potentially acquiring a reward? I think my
All right,
patriots would appreciate.
I understand. Come with me. As he takes you into a huge room that just has. It looks like it's a vault door that opens up. You don't know the combination and you haven't seen how to get in it because he said turn around. As you walk in, and there's about 15 different chests and a pile of gold over in the corner. And you can tell that this thing is secured. They have every kind of alarm, spells, things like that. As he says, I'll be right back. As he goes in and grabs a couple of bags, you can tell it's filled with gold. As he drops one in front of your feet, and he drops one in front of your feet, and each one of them have 150 gold.
Okay.
And then he says, now disperse this amongst your friends.
We each got 75. Put in right now 75 for you, there, Roscoe.
Okay.
Now, if you don't mind, I have to go over to the map and start labeling where the rest of these elementals have decided to go.
Do you have that information? I could. We may be in that area.
I
Yes.
do have the cities. I plan on hunting them.
I'm sorry, plan on hunting. Plan on hunting what?
Obviously, you've made it to Port Heart.
The
You've
elemental
seen
lords.
what the water elemental lord done to us. In Splinter, the earth has risen. In Ender, they have been demolished to ashes. In Starry, tornadoes have ravished the area.
Wind?
Don't go to Swivel. I don't feel as though we're ready for that. It consists of all of the elements.
Ooh. Tough city.
If you guys do decide to embark on these journeys, if you come to me, I will help you find the elementals and take them down.
It's always good offer, thank you. So, I wish to go. Can I go see your magicians? Your mages?
You may, but they are working very heavily to restore the rest of the port. You're on video doing
Yeah.
I did it too.
You don't really want. I'm still listening.
this. Sorry, I'm boring you.
It's my eyes.
You
Yeah,
can
that's why I
talk
said
to
to-
them if you wish.
Thank you.
Dear Lord.
Starry. Oh, there's Ender.
That's crooked.
Where's Splinter?
Oh
That's
my
right.
Splinter's there somewhere. I don't know.
Oh, it's on one of the other. Okay. Port Heart is the only one that's on the mainland.
Yes.
I'm marking things in my book.
Splinter, Ender. Oh, and I guess Swivel is there.
Okay.
It's a romance.
It's a big book.
It's a romance book.
One of those.
It's a spicy romance book.
Yeah.
We've been to what did you call it? Coast?
It's
AOCE?
CEO and
Yes.
entry level
Is that safe?
employee.
Give me 1 moment. I need to check.
You gotta work your way from there.
But it starts out with them
At least I
meeting
have
on a
all
flight
these
before she even
things.
works
At least I
there.
have all these things written
And then
down.
their flight gets laid
Yeah.
over and everything. It's beautiful.
Yes, Kois has now actually got a population of 20 people because that was one of the abandoned undead towns that you guys liberated. Actually, if you would like to make a note, Rattler, Kois, Hollow Court, Mid, Donnie, and Leo are all now small towns because of them rebuilding after the undead had invaded that town.
You want
So
to
you
circle
guys-
all those?
You guys are, you guys have restored some of the continent.
Sweet.
Did
It's a
you,
good start.
did you happen to hear me?
I didn't get a chance to write all those down.
Here,
See,
I'll-
Rattle was the first one.
Yeah, try not to look at too many of the others, but see this one right here, where it says
One second.
Devil and Lich. Those are the towns that are all now small villages because people are slowly starting to populate them. I shall return. Wah, wah, wah.
He's tapping the chair leg. Nope, she's just rolling around saying, I don't like it anymore. Well, we did good job, no? Yes.
Just return to our group.
I want to try to ask favor from Mage. I will return
Wait,
shortly.
we could wait until tomorrow and ask a favor from the guy in charge.
Yeah. This is just simple arrows, maybe make magic arrows. If they have a moment. I know they are busy.
Sounds like a wise decision.
Really? Right in front of all of us? He had her mount. Anyway,
Jesus.
so,
Get it in your pants.
thank you for just looking at those.
I did really.
So Balzac wants to go talk to a couple of mages and ask favor. I have 20 arrows and we are fighting elementals. So kind of wondering if you can make kind of magic arrows against maybe wind and fire. Maybe when you shoot arrow it becomes water or...
They look at your bow and they go, when you fire arrow, it's already magical.
But do extra special damage to these elementals.
Not enough spell slots for today.
Well, I can leave arrows with you.
Leave me 5.
Thank you. We will be back around tomorrow sometime.
Anything you want to do while you're inside the tower?
I'm good for now.
You're good for now?
Silence on myself and break into the vault. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna go ahead and say you guys make it back to the inn because these two are waiting on you.
I mean, a big thing of scrambled eggs.
They make you a plate this big.
Okay.
So, since they made you a plate that big, they don't charge you anything. They just said, anything else?
Some hot sauce.
They give you one of their bottles of tangy fire pepper.
I just take it.
Alright.
I'm gonna add to my inventory.
Can I get anything else for anyone?
Ah, Balsac want one too. Thank you.
You're killing me today.
He's having a rough day.
I know. It's just it's been on video, so it kills me. Rocky, is there anything that you want?
I've got pretty good armor. My armor's pretty good, and I don't use any weapons because I'm a spellcaster.
Well, you're in the end.
Yeah, exactly. So there's not much I can do.
Well, you gotta remember this place is also picking up the pieces
Yeah.
too. I know it feels like every town you guys go to, it's that, but it just
Every
I
town
think
we
if you
go to,
guys-
they're like, "Fuck!"
I think if you guys had went to any other port besides Port Hart, like
We would have been fine.
yeah, you would have been fine, but you picked Port Hart, so it was just one of those things where it's like I'm giving you guys the freedom to go where really you want to go. Even if you complete a quest, you don't have to go right back to that person and be like, "Oh yeah, we're done." So yeah, if you guys had picked any other port,
We wouldn't have had a fight.
You wouldn't have had to fight.
That's the way it happens
It
sometimes.
is sometimes. It just that's the it is because you've seen on that paper. I had it written that way.
So,
Oh,
I
on
will
my phone.
convey to the group that
8:45.
I think we should head from through Pepis to Kos or Kois or whatever exactly it was, because that way we'll probably be able to fast travel quickest back up to Marty Manor. But if you guys want to take the boat instead, we do that.
Oh, we're going back to Marty Manor? I thought we were going north.
no, I'm
That's
gonna,
where Marty Manor is.
No, that's right, it is. Isn't it?
Yeah, I think that's you guys were going to Port Hart to kind of travel up to Marty, or you guys were traveling to Port Hart so you could get to the mainland. And if I'm not mistaken, you guys were wanting to at least fast travel 2 or 3 towns over, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, we were looking
Yes.
to get to the towns that we know so that we could get closer to Marty Manor or whatever our next quest lines take us more quickly.
I can't right now. Wasn't your mentor in Pepis?
No, I think my mentor is on this island. He's in Reefer.
Okay, yep, that's right. I feel like somebody's was in Pepis. Maybe I'm wrong, but
I have no idea where Shorty is.
so you guys have been to Pepis.
No,
you-
we haven't been there yet.
Oh, you haven't been there? So are you guys going to travel to Pepis from Port Hart? Or at least
Well,
start?
now we're in the position where we want to wait for Balsac's arrows before.
Well, we were
they-
gonna, yeah, we want to see the guy.
I imagine we head that way when we're not coming back.
What, Pepis?
Yeah.
So would you guys like me to take your travel time and put it towards Pepis?
Sure.
Is everybody in agreement for that one?
I concur.
Theo?
Fine by me.
Sanctuary. So you guys start to travel, and you get close to Pepis. I'm gonna say you're 300 foot out, so you can see them, they can see you, but they're not moving. You see a village of Drow.
Ah,
I speak Drow.
You speak Elven?
Logan, give me a history.
Ooh. Guys, I'm so good at rolling.
Oh boy. Guidance?
I'll do it. I can't risk it. I gotta roll at D4.
I'll
trust
share
you.
it.
That one hasn't rolled well for you tonight.
Not really. Not when it counted. Damn. That's only a 10.
You made it. That's all I wanted
Okay.
was a 10. You meet it, beats it.
Cleric.
So, from your time in law study, you know that the Drow are the ones who rose up against King Baklok to try and overtake Exodius, the land, and they failed. After they failed, they had lost so many numbers from the war, they were spread out into groups, which took small villages. And so you know that they still have a few outposts where outsiders really aren't allowed in, but they do have their own small communities, but they're not friendly. They wanted to make Exodius pure Drow land.
I'm gonna look over at Gala, and I'm gonna be like,
Turn me into a bird.
Rocky.
Sorry.
What kind of
Rocky, can you
Sorry.
set the book to the side, please? I know you just got it and it's fun to read it, but we're in a role playing aspect, so I just wanted to get aspects for the Drow village.
Wake up.
Turn me into a bird.
I'll polymorph him into an eagle. A regular eagle.
A regular one, not a giant.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wanna leave the group. I guess we're walking,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna fly up in the air. And I'm gonna try and do like a sort of circle around. I'm looking for Bobby.
You're looking for
I'm
who?
looking for a guy named Bobby. Because
Okay.
that's the one you. That's the one in my notes.
Is he a Drow?
I was just told by Bloodlust that there's someone named Bobby in Pepis.
Okay.
Supposed to be
How does that work? Because he's in a building.
If I fly around, do I hear anyone caught in conversation?
Bobby's in the barracks. Well, who's the one asking him the questions? Because he hasn't heard from. Shaq. He hasn't heard from Shaq yet. He needs to talk to him.
Can I try and find a window in the barracks?
You land down. I think you're just a regular bird. There's one window to the barracks, and you see about probably 20 Drow in there. About 10 of them sleeping on the cots and everything. The other 10 are eating and drinking and, being soldiers and stuff like that. You do see Bobby through your eyes, and he has a huge tankard in his hand as he's getting drunk. And the guy who just came in looks as though he's a carrier to pass on notes. So he tells Bobby that Shaq needs to talk to him. And so he's just kind of laughing it off at the moment because he's drunk. Oh yeah, I'll be over there. You just tell him to give me a minute. So the carrier leaves and goes back over to a 2-story building. This one has a bunch of windows in it.
You didn't come with me, did you?
Nope.
You could have.
Right. Do you want to choose to have Wild shaped into an eagle and went with him?
I'll fly back.
Okay, you also noticed in this village there's probably about 30 to 40 drow.
So we're not fighting these people, right?
Not unless we go in.
You did see, when you were in the barracks, you seen 20 soldiers. There were 10 soldiers out in the open, and I'm just going to say 20 regular civilians, like children and women. Not that some of the women aren't soldiers, but more of the...
Those are the non-soldier
Right,
women.
the women that are taking care of the children as opposed to being on the battlefield.
I know where back up.
They do have heads on pikes in front of their kind of fenced in village, kind of ward off other races. They don't necessarily particularly choose one, like there's a Dragonborn head there, an elf head, a Thri-Kreen head,
Come here, Daisy.
just about a good amount of heads on pikes to let them know, hey, don't come near us.
Spaz, you leave her alone.
Ulsec is thinking about burning
Also,
village down.
when you were at the window, you seen in the barracks kind of like one of those war maps, but you only seen seen 6 little pinpoints, which you seem to notice that those points were other ground locations. Did you want to look at them or just kind of notice what's going on in the flat? I'll give you 3 towns that you could see. Krabby, Blaza, and Krill. The other 2 you couldn't see.
If I start flying off, do I see Bobby leaving the barracks?
You see him fall over in a chair.
But he's not outside.
No, he continued to drink. Basically, he lied to the carrier. He's like, yeah, I'll be out there in a minute, and he just kept drinking.
I'll fly back on.
Alright. Okay, so you guys, we are getting close to the end. Alright. He does come back over with the information that this is a drow village. There's roughly 40 to 50 people here, 20 civilians, 30 soldiers, and heads on pikes. So, he's brought that information to the party. I'm gonna have you guys tell me what your plan is from here after you guys talk about it, and that's where I'm going to end it.
Okay. Pass without trace anyone?
I haven't.
You guys, well, the thing is you've just come on this road. You're more than welcome to go around. You don't have to go through it.
Pass without trace anyone?
No, I'm not gonna cast them
Pass
go
without
around.
trace.
We may as well
Just
just,
walk
we may as well
away.
just turn around and head back to the fort.
Pass without trace.
Well, or you guys can
Keep going past.
Or you guys could go through the. Let me see what I'm gonna. Right now, I'm gonna say you guys are in a swampish area just because you're so close to. So the woods that you guys kind of go see are like somewhat swamplands. They got the moss hanging from the trees. It's pretty moist in the woodland areas as far as like mud and stuff. But you are more than welcome to instead backtracking to go through the woods. Maybe there might be, like caves or dungeons through there. You guys never know because you haven't actually got off of the path for any of these, so you haven't been able to run into any dungeons or caves.
Pass without trace.
But if you guys would like to take the road or go through the woods or whatever you choose to do, I just kind of want to get to the kind of the final part of this session on where you guys would like to go from here. You guys are 300 foot from that town, so, and you are on foot. You know where you just came from, you're traveling up the road. You also have towns, to the south, northeast, west.
Ulsec, say, let's keep going. Let's go past this town. Did.
Okay, let's go around.
Yes.
Alright. Rocky.
Let's go around.
Does that take us? Is that the way it's through the woods?
You would have to go into the woods to go around.
That's fine.
You guys okay with that? Are you guys going north or south?
Whatever way the path is you were going down?
Marty Manor is north.
So north.
We do want to head north because that's closer to the road that gets us direction. Yeah.
Alright, so as we leave off, the party is set to go through the woods outside of Pepis. Great session, everybody.
Yay!